I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name's Corporal Russo, and as always, I aim to kill your boredom, and I am finally back. So, I know a lot of you have been wondering, like, after about 6 weeks of me being absent on YouTube, like, well, maybe not everybody, but, like, it's just like, where the hell have I been? So, gonna be a bit of a long intro here. Not too long, I promise you, but if you guys just want to skip to my reaction, just skip to this time right here. And then, you know, you just go watch my reaction. But if you got a minute, let's get down to some business. So, first and foremost, you might notice I have a new room right now compared to my last video, which was the Lion Eyes reaction. What do you call it? I was recording in a garage. Not a good place to record due to the fact that it got hot in there, and I was always sweating, and I couldn't be in there for too long, otherwise my camera would overheat, so there's that. So I finally got my own room. Someone moved out, and I moved in, so this is a good thing. Secondly, I've been busy at work. I finally got a job. I was unemployed for like 10 weeks, and I finally got a job. Only thing is, at this job, I don't get off until like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I gotta ride my bike home, which is like 6.5 miles, and I've lost like 10 pounds doing that back and forth. So I've been running riding half marathons, you know, 5 nights out of the week. So that it'll definitely make me lose weight, which is a good thing. You know, it's healthy weight that I'm losing, and it just tires you out. Like every time when I come home, like I don't want to do anything. I just wind up sleeping most of the day, and I don't ever have enough time to record. Otherwise, because you know then. That means I have to get ready for work, and I got to ride there, which takes anywhere up to at least 45 minutes sometimes. But you know, it's a job, and now I just got to get on a schedule that that helps me out. And I think I know what I can do. I think what I can do is one day I could just record a lot, and then another day I can edit and upload. So I just got to get on a schedule like that. But yeah, I just been like super tired, and I haven't really been able to record anything. And I don't want to record something where I'm just groggy and out of it. Otherwise, you won't be getting a genuine reaction out of me. And third and foremost, what happened was, like I mentioned, the thing with my camera overheating. We were recording out in the garage, and again, there's no AC going there, and this is Missouri heat, and it got super hot, and we noticed this a few times when the camera would shut down on itself, and then it just shut down completely. We didn't know what happened. The camera wasn't working, and I don't know. I'm not a technical guy, so I thought it was just an easy fix. But we took it to someone to look at it, and they're just like, "Yeah, it's broken." And like, I didn't think you could overheat a camera like that, and maybe we could have fixed it, and we just brought it to the wrong guy. But at the same time, I also had to work to get a new camera. This is a new camera, so yeah, there's that. So I couldn't record for a while with that as well. And just on top of everything, I didn't want to also post anything under the community tabs on YouTube, because I know that if I had put something like, oh yeah, a new video come out tomorrow, and then I was just gonna wind up being tired and not recording or uploading at all, then it would make me seem like I'm, like I'm screwing around with some people, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back to this death battle. This is my childhood right here on both sides. But yeah, let's talk about this death battle quick. Dragonzord versus MechaGodzilla. I can already tell you, MechaGodzilla's gonna take this. Like, I am a huge Power Rangers fan. I'm a '90s kid. I grew up with the original Mighty Morphin. Dragonzord was awesome. I remember as a kid when we went to go see the Mall Santa, that was the first thing I asked him. I wanted the Dragonzord action figure, and it just looked amazing. And I'm gonna have to look on eBay or somewhere for this thing, because it looked amazing. But I know that the Power Rangers don't have the greatest win record, because right now I think their win record is still 0. White Ranger lost, Megazord lost. I can only picture the Dragonzord losing, because I also grew up with Godzilla. My grandmother's from Thailand. She loved all types of movies. We had the original, like, Godzillas when they're out on VHS, and I can already tell you, MechaGodzilla is going to take this. Okay, I'm sorry, but no disrespect to the Power Rangers fans out there, but MechaGodzilla, I'm definitely going all in with this one. And also, people have been like making fun of my reaction to the Megazord versus Voltron death battle. that freak out, that wasn't really like me as like nerding out. That was just for the video, you know, me like getting angry, flipping off. So that was just for the video for y'all. But you know, it was still a fun video to make. But anyway, let's just dive into this, and yeah, let's just screw it. Who the fuck am I kidding? MechaGodzilla's gonna win. Let's just watch it.
Whether they are benevolent deities or harbingers of doom, dragons are freaking awesome.
Hell yeah! Especially the robot kind, like the Dragonzord, piloted by the Green Power Ranger.
And Kiru, the dangerous and mysterious
God, if Seto Kaiba was watching this, he'd probably jizz in his pants right now.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
And it's 3D. Yes.
After being stuck in a garbage can for 10,000 years, the evil Rita Repulsa was understandably pretty pissed. So, she decided to destroy the world. Hey, I'd be mad too, but that's a hell of a hot take.
And so Earth's guardian, Zordon, put a plan into motion. 5 heroic teenagers would defend the planet with their Dinozords. They were the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
You'd think a bunch of kids in spandex would have a tough time fighting an ancient witch, but they got used to taking out her weekly monsters pretty quick, like a normal 9 to 5, just with giant robots.
But Rita had a plan. If her creatures could not defeat the
evil
heroes,
ranger.
she would create her own ranger.
The Green Ranger, along with his robo-reptile, the Dragonzord.
Every time you heard that flute go off, you know shit was about to get real.
At 90 meters tall and nearly 200 tons, the Dragonzord proved a match for the other Rangers, even their Megazord.
Dragonzord's got a heavy-duty arsenal, like finger missiles. It's like flicking the gunk from under your nails at people, but it explodes.
Why do you have gunk under your fingers?
To flick at people. Duh. That fin isn't just a cool headpiece, it shoots energy waves. And if D-Zord feels like stomping around, watch out for literally shocking earthquakes.
Despite such long-range weaponry, the Dragonzord seems best suited to fighting up close with its strong grappling arms and highly flexible drill tail. This drill is so impressive, it cut through a cocoon prison even the supposedly superior Megazord couldn't escape.
Yeah, that thing's 5 Zords in one. Guess teamwork doesn't always make the dream work.
The Dragonzord's pilot has even bested the other Rangers in combat on his own. Luckily, they helped him break free from Rita's control, and he eagerly joined their fight against the forces of evil. This is Tommy Oliver.
Yeah.
Tommy wasn't just some rando off the street. This guy is an expert
The
martial
longest
artist
lasting
and
ranger.
super dedicated to ranger work. So much so, he kept wearing the tights for years and even mentored other teams. He summons and controls the Dragonzord with the Dragon Dagger.
I'm so glad Jason David Frank keeps reprising the role.
All knives secretly flutes?
They've never, not been flutes.
Oh my god, really? Wait a minute, why didn't this come up in poultry science class?
Chickens don't like music?
How stupid do you think I am? Chickens love music! Ah! God, this is what they mean by a sharp note!
As the Green Ranger, Tommy draws power from a universe-spanning energy called the Morphin Grid.
His grid connection powers the Dragonzord too. He's a superhero.
Also, I noticed this as a kid.
Like
His shoulder armor was different in certain
To the
shots.
Morphin Grid and take it down for good.
But good
Why am
luck
I yelling?
trying. The Dragonzord is super strong. It made short work of Rita's monsters.
And that was
even
because
beat
it was
the
from the
Megazord,
Japanese
which has an average power
footage
output
versus
of
the American shot
50,000
footage.
megavolts. That's the same kind of power as a nuclear warhead.
The Megazord was strong enough to punch a 10,000-ton monster about 40 meters off the ground. A punch worth 90 million newtons of force.
The Big D can even fly past escape velocity and reach the moon. That's over 30 times the speed of sound.
The Dragonzord is also extremely durable, possibly more so than any other individual Zord of its generation. The Megazord was threw it into this mountain, which shattered. By comparing the known size of Dragonzord's foot to said mountain and applying the energy necessary for violent fragmentation against rock, we determined the destructive force to be worth more than 350 tons of TNT.
Damn! The Big Dragon held its own against the upgraded Thunder Megazord, and even one-shot the White Tiger Zord, which was supposed to be its better in every way.
While it's unlikely the Dragonzord could actually defeat the Thunder Megazord on its own, it certainly stands a chance with its ultimate form.
That's right, it's got a semi-Megazord mode of its own. While each Power Ranger has their own Zord, there's been a few times when a Ranger has called on other Zords, not to pilot directly, just to combine with theirs.
And so, Tommy can summon the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-Tooth Tiger Zords to form Dragonzord Fighting Mode. Or Battle Mode. Or Dragon Megazord. He never really settled on a name.
Well, it's mighty powerful and turns its tail into a drill spear that kills basically everything in one shot. Seriously, it never lost a battle against anything Rita threw at it. So, why don't they always use that?
And Rita's magic is devastating enough to obliterate an entire floating island.
Sadly, Tommy would lose his control of the Dragonzord when he lost his powers to his one weakness. A magic candle!
Yeah.
Oh no! Look out for slowly dripping wax!
But powers or no powers, Tommy kept fighting the good fight, eventually regaining his original Morphin abilities with the Master Morpher. Perhaps one day, the Dragonzord will rise again. Dragonzord!
Every kid in the 90s wanted to learn that guitar riff.
The year was 1954, less than a decade after Japan was bombarded with the first atomic weapons. The nuclear age had begun.
But one of these atomic
hold up.
weapons woke something up. Godzilla!
Product placement.
This ginormous radioactive kaiju
Not really.
decimated Japan. Things looked pretty bad until a scientist deployed a bomb strong enough to kill the monster. The Oxygen Destroyer, which does exactly what it says on the tin.
Right, Dr. Serizawa's bomb could specifically target and destroy oxygen molecules, liquefying most living tissue. This weapon was so dangerous, Serizawa feared its very existence threatened the entire human race.
So he went down martyr style, taking out Godzilla and all knowledge of his weird bomb.
I like how they
All that
redid that
remained
shot
was
in
Godzilla's bones.
King of Monsters.
Probably for the best. Still, a weapon like that might have come in handy when, a few decades later, another Godzilla showed up.
Surprise, bitches! Brrr.
Turns out, Japan had been the target of many different types of kaiju for years, and had developed an anti-monster defense force to combat them.
Unfortunately, their super powerful maser cannons barely even scratched this new Godzilla. Just look at him. Doesn't even care.
Like the Oxygen Destroyer before, Japan needed a new weapon to combat Godzilla. They gathered their foremost experts in the fields of robotics, microwaves, low-temperature physics, and someone whose work can only be described as cyber necromancy. Together, these leading scientists developed a revolutionary weapon like nothing before it.
MechaGodzilla!
Uh-huh.
Sure, technically this isn't the first MechaGodzilla we've seen, but it's certainly the deadliest and the most unique. So much so, it was given its own distinct name, Kiru, a combination of kanji meaning machine and dragon.
Hear you? Sounds lame. I'll stick with MechaGodzilla, thank you. Standing 60 meters tall and weighing 40,000 tons with full gear, this badass cyber
That is a
monster
lot
is
more
loaded
than,
with all sorts of weapons.
Wait, how much did they say the
Rocket
Dragonzord
launchers,
weighed?
Rail cannons, grappling wires,
Either
spinning
way, it's
drill
heavier, I
heads, a
think.
battering ram jetpack, and even retractable Assassin's Creed blades with an extra zap. And just like Zilla himself, Mecha G fires laser beams from his mouth. This twin maser cannon is twice as powerful as the maser guns that successfully killed other non-Godzilla giant monsters.
Kiru is certainly skilled in melee combat and is surprisingly athletic for its size.
Look at it go!
However, with its enormous arsenal, it is far better suited to long-range strikes. Like with its ultimate weapon, the Absolute Zero Cannon.
Damn! So it's like a super ice beam?
As the name suggests, it unequivocally brings its target's temperature to absolute zero, or 0 Kelvin. But this beam isn't just freezing its target, it's literally destroying all of its existing energy at once. A practically impossible feat of physics. This results in crushing the entire target from within at an atomic level.
Oh my god. Zilla?
Speaking of which, Kiru is actually built around the skeletal remains of the original Godzilla, giving him all the size and strength of the King of the Monsters.
So it's kinda like they're pulling off a robotic Weekend at Bernie's with Old Man Godzilla's bones? Amazing.
Kiru also utilizes biochemical and molecular-based DNA computers, which are actually based on real-life experimental technology. This infused Godzilla's own DNA to improve operation speeds and give Kiryu subconscious motor control, sort of a simple AI, which lets it perform some limited actions on its own. Exactly like my own Cyber Goose. With the skeleton of a goose and some extra parts I had lying around, I say he's a masterpiece of modern science.
Well, he's got 2 heads now, so do we call him a goose or a geese?
It's a goose. Just one goose.
But 2 heads make 2 goose, therefore a geese.
It's a goose!
Oh yeah, this version's much better.
It's the most deadliest
Kiryu is
creature on
piloted by
Death Battle.
Lieutenant Akane Yashiro, a longtime member of the Anti-Megalosaurus Force, and your standard self-loathing anime protagonist.
She thinks she's worthless because she has no parents and accidentally got some of her friends killed. So now nobody really likes her, which is, real bummer. But hey, cheer up, lady! You get to fight giant lizards with a big-ass killer robot, and that's freaking awesome!
Akane doesn't technically pilot from within Kiryu, but rather from a nearby jet plane, the AC-3 White Heron, which can fly over 900 kilometers per hour.
Damn.
Under Akane's control, Kiryu has battled Godzilla several times, and always came out on top.
But plot twist, Akane isn't MechaGodzilla's only pilot. It turns out there's someone else behind the controls. A ghost in the machine. It's the spirit of the original Godzilla! Surprise again, bitches! It's Ghost Robot!
The DNA mind of Godzilla can wrestle the
Ghostzilla.
mech from Akane at any point, causing her to lose complete control.
Giving the king another chance to trash Japan again! Always fun to relive the good old days.
Though it is strongly implied Akane and Kiryu came to an understanding of sorts, realizing that they were each shadows of a tragic past struggling to find purpose in life.
Like college roommates.
Regardless of who is steering the ship, Kiryu is an extremely tough machine.
He's lifted and thrown Godzilla around like a sack of potatoes, and this version of the Big G weighed 25,000 tons.
Kiryu actually survived being at the epicenter of its own Absolute Zero blast, and multiple direct hits from Godzilla's atomic breath attack.
Which is even strong enough to overpower the Absolute Zero.
Kiryu is even fast enough to dodge the atomic breath, which, based on this instance where an older MechaGodzilla forced the beam into space, likely travels faster than Mach 2 speeds. Kiryu itself could also fly from Alaska to the middle of Russia while carrying another kaiju in just a few minutes. Given how quickly Kiryu's fuel burns in flight, in order to make it, Kiryu was likely flying around Mach 40.
But that's sadly the Mecha Monster's biggest flaw. Its battery life is worse than the goddamn Nintendo Switch.
While the White Herons can use microwave tech to recharge Kiryu on
man.
the fly, a full charge only runs for about 2 hours at most. And using more intensive features like jet flight and the Absolute Zero cannon drains it much, much faster. In fact, just one use of the Absolute Zero drains 40%.
But who cares when he's so badass he can tear you apart in just a few minutes? With all this power at his metal fingertips, this is one epic machine. No man or beast stands a chance against the might of MechaGodzilla.
桐生お前にはわかるよねさあそろそろ行こうか
That's a strong bond.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle with dragons.
Sorry, childhood, you're about to get ruined again. Well, maybe not ruined. Alright, let's do this. Also, good job, animators. This looks amazing.
Ah, nice work, Dragonzord! Let's crush this tin can!
Oh. Damn, this looks absolutely amazing. Damn, doing that now?
Oh know you don't.
Oh, but did that drain the first 40%? Ghost in a shell, motherfucker. Ooh. Got him. Bam.
This isn't working. We need more power.
This is just amazing.
Come together. Buddy mode, powered up and ready for action. Let's finish this.
It ain't gonna work, dude. Oh wait, or will it? Oh, damn! Oh, was I wrong?
Keep going. We've got this.
Oh, he's like.
Oh no! Pull back! Pull back!
Sorry, Tommy. Damn! Got him.
KO!
Oh man, talk about a close one.
Finding the victor here wasn't easy. Both have performed amazing feats of strength and durability, and both wielded massive arsenals of unbelievable devastation.
Akane definitely proved herself fighting Godzilla a few times, though Tommy did have way more experience piloting mechs and fighting monsters for years and years. Plus, he's a freaking superhero.
But while skill and experience are incredibly important, it doesn't always triumph over raw power.
That's what she said. I hope.
Compared to Kiryu, the Dragonzord was rather lightweight, with far less impressive feats of strength.
Yeah, well, Dragonzord could match the Megazord, who could lift a 10,000-ton monster. MechaGodzilla tossed around a 25,000-ton Godzilla, more than double the weight. Mecha G certainly had the advantage up close.
And also from a distance. Kiryu's arsenal was overall better suited to long-range combat thanks to a wider assortment of missile and beam weapons. Simply put, Kiryu possessed more options for controlling and ending this fight.
Like how they both had instant kill moves, but only one of those depended on getting right up close. Plus, while fighting mode's max power wasn't too clear, it could compete with the Thunder Megazord and Rita herself.
Remember how Rita blew up an island? Easily one of the most impressive destruction feats in the Ranger's early years. Based on this image, we can measure the exact scale of the island.
To blow
Math
that
and
shit up,
science.
you'd need a blast of at least 2.6 gigatons of TNT. So Dragonzord's Ultra Drill Stab was likely in the same ballpark in terms of power output.
However, this pales in comparison to the Absolute Zero Cannon. Here, it's destroying the real-life Prince Hotel New Tower and several surrounding buildings. Using the known scale of these structures, the energy output to destroy them must equal 128 teratons of TNT.
That's over 49,000 times more powerful. And don't forget, MechaG once survived being in the middle of this blast. There was no way Dragonzord could put down this tough son of a Zilla.
Dragonzord's arsenal and Tommy's skills certainly made this an intense match, but they were clearly outclassed by Kiryu's awesome power and unwavering durability.
I'm just glad they didn't let the fight drag on.
The winner is Kiryu.
MechaGodzilla!
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link in the description below.
And check out on the right side of the screen next to Ben, you can watch more stuff.
Alright, who's next? Ooh, Sasuke? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sasuke versus Hiei. Damn, that's gonna be a good one. Okay, so yeah, I knew MechaGodzilla had this one, but you know, yeah, I love the Power Rangers, and I really wish they would just win one for once. But instead of having them in their Zords, let's have them like just hand-to-hand combat. But even then, I think whoever they pit them against is just gonna kick their ass. But yeah, Sasuke versus Hiei. I don't know. I watch Yu Yu Hakusho. I watch Naruto. I think in the end, Sasuke might have this one. One of the feats I remember Hiei from early on in the series of Yu Yu Hakusho was that he fought a demon. The demon froze his leg, so his speed was reduced. Because, you know, Hiei's all about that speed. And I know he has that, you know, black dragon move that he did in that tournament, and that apparently if he uses it, his arm becomes useless. But that the fight he had with this demon, you know, he when his leg was frozen, he slashed this dude in pieces so quick that in a split second he slashed him 16 times, or at least that's what the English dub said. So you got to think, if his leg wasn't frozen, you know, how many more slashes in a split second could he land? So I know they're gonna look at that feat. And Sasuke, I don't know. I think in the end Sasuke might have this one. But yeah, that was Death Battle. Dragonzord versus MechaGodzilla. Again, I'm not too surprised with this one, you know, especially since I watched both of these growing up. But I also want to let you guys know, I did watch Lobo versus Ghost Rider, so that'll be up as well. That was one of the videos I had recorded in this room, actually. I just never got around to, you know, editing and uploading it. I thought that was an amazing fight. It was really good. But I can't wait to do this one. And for first members, it comes out September 23rd. That's my brother's birthday, so I'm going to see if he would want to do this reaction with me, because he loves Naruto. He actually said he cried when there was going to be no more, you know, Naruto episodes. I don't remember if that was before or after Boruto came out, but yeah, this was a good death battle. I'm glad you know, I was able to record it, and you know, I'm glad to be back making videos. You know, and I'm sorry I was been gone for so long, but you know, I needed to work. I couldn't be out of work for, you know, 10 weeks like that. And guys, just believe me when I say that I needed to get my priorities straight, and you know, and I needed to get a job. You know, I'd been out of work for too long, and again, you're like here's YouTube, here's work at the moment. So you know, this has to come first before I do anything else. Because I'm not at that point with making YouTube videos where I can just quit my job and just do YouTube. And now apparently YouTube's changing its format again with verified channels. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means for me with someone who has, you know, a little over 4,000 subscribers. And I don't know what it means a whole lot. And it's just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. This was an amazing death battle. Big shout out to Rooster Teeth and the guys at Screw Attack for making this. The animation was on point. They did an amazing job. And yeah, is this video helped kill your boredom? Just remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try to get more videos out there because I'm way behind with a lot of things like epic rap battles and a few other videos I've been recommended and I've been meaning to do. So definitely got to get it on this schedule right. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day, alright? Later.